What up, y'all? Good morning. Or good afternoon. Finished up my laundry this morning. Just finished eating lunch. I have my improv class later this evening. Something I did want to talk about was I feel bad. I've already removed 3 people from my acting Instagram group to make room for 3 other people. And I just feel bad for the fact that I'm removing people, but the reason for me removing people is because those people aren't actively pursuing acting right now, and I would like to keep the Instagram group right now to people who are currently pursuing acting so that they can take advantage of these opportunities since they're all current. So it wouldn't really be helpful to anyone who's not really using them. So, because they're not currently pursuing. So, but I need to find a better, I think I need to find a better medium for this group. Maybe do Facebook Messenger or JB recommended Line or Discord or something. I think one of those other platforms would be better just because you can add more people. So I'm possibly thinking about doing a page on Instagram, but I don't know if I'm allowed to reshare someone's post. I honestly don't know how to do that, to reshare a post from somebody else on Instagram. Is that even possible without taking a screenshot? I don't know. That's why messaging is a lot more convenient. Or I guess I could set up multiple message groups on Instagram. That sounds like way too much work. We'll see. I'll try and figure out another platform that I can use. Probably Facebook Messenger. I'll make a proposal. That's about it. Alright, y'all. Let's see. Got some work to do today, so I'll do that before class. Alright. Awesome. Talk to you guys later. Peace. Yo, what's good, y'all? So still haven't heard back from unemployment, so I just sent in another application for unemployment, so see if that makes a difference. That's it. Finishing up with some work, but I think I'm gonna work out right now. Cause I don't have that much time until my acting class, and my acting class ends at 10:30, so I think I prefer to do it now. Excuse me. I think I prefer to do it now than do it later. So, alright. Awesome. I'm gonna work out now then. Cool. Peace. Alright, just finished up my workout. Today we did back and abs, and this is the back workout that includes the reverse snow angels and the arm leg plank lifts. So that's the workout we did today. And after that I did an ab circuit which contained 1 minute of jackknife setups, 30-second rest, and then 30 seconds of side plank hip dips, 30-second rest, and then 30 seconds on the other side, 30-second rest, and then we finished up with 45 to 60 seconds of cross-body mountain climbers, and then a 30-second rest, and we did 2 sets. So, cool. All right, let's do this angle body check. I have about an hour until class, so still gotta change and eat dinner. So, cool. All right, so first angle. Awesome. All right. Doing decently. Alright. I'm glad to see that not too much was lost during my break, but it'll be nice when everything gets back together. So I'm not too far off. At least I'm not like back where I started, where it was just like a complete gut. So just gotta work our way through. So cool. All right, let's take you to the second angle. All right, second angle. Awesome. All right, y'all. Cool. Okay, so with this like lineup, it seems like for my workouts, it seems like by July, I'll be doing the One Punch Man workout. So yeah, which is fine. Let's go. All right, y'all. All right, awesome. All right, let's take it to the last angle. All right, this angle always shows my true self. As you can see, we got some fat here that built up on the sides. So the goal is to lose that, but I think it's possible within like a week or two. So yeah, at least like my face hasn't gotten like majorly chubby. I was like looking back at like my first few vlogs and like I was so like round, it was ridiculous, like my face especially. And like, yeah, I had like my double chin, and it was like very different. So yeah, I'm happy with the progress I've been making on my body. I need to be more consistent, which is something I'm working on. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna take a shower and then cook some dinner. All right, peace, y'all. What up, y'all? Just finished up with my improv class. Yeah, a little rough on my side, for sure. Yeah, I don't know, from the beginning, I just like wasn't really, I don't know, I wasn't really having like complete thoughts in the beginning, like even during the warm-ups and stuff. So it's like, yeah, felt like I was way too much in my head. And then like during one of my scenes with my scene partner, my teacher brought up an important point about like sticking to your character and sticking to your point of view, and I guess like when she first told me that, it was a little tough for me to hear because I thought I had made a point of view, but it came a little bit later on, you know, kind of evolved through the scene, and I get what she's saying now, like after digesting it. It's like even though like I may have said a line in the beginning, like that was the point of view, and like to get in that point of view straight from the beginning, that's something that I need to trust and stick with, because like eventually I evolved into a character who was kind of going off of like what my scene partner was saying, and I was trying to efficiently like yes and that person, and she brought up a good point about how like you can yes and a person's suggestion without having to make it who you are. And so that was like a note that took me a little while to digest, because yeah, it's just like I felt a little confused, and she made a really good point later on. It's just like the reason why you may be like lost in your character is because when you initiated, you didn't have a point of view. And so yeah, like for sure, like I definitely didn't have a point of view when I started my first scene. Like I said a line that in my head seemed like pretty mindless, and then we were gonna go off of the second line, which is not how the exercise goes. It's like even though you're saying the first line and it may not have any context, it does have context. So yeah, so that was a hard pill to swallow, because I thought that it gave a good scene, but I can see why, because of what this exercise was trying to show, which is like which is what it's trying to show is like perspective and sticking to your perspective. And that's the main point of it. And me shifting my perspective, that doesn't fall in line with what the exercise calls for. And she did make a good point too that like made me understand it later on when she was commenting on other people, was that like, you know, like you don't really see character evolution until like later on, like whether if it's a movie, it takes like the whole length of a movie to see a character progression, or if it's like a TV series, it's like she made Breaking Bad as an example, like it took 10 seasons to see like the character evolution, but in a matter of like 30 seconds to 2 minutes, you're not going to see too much character evolution, which is very true. You know, it's like in real life, it's like you have an argument with somebody, you know, you're not going to switch your perspective so easily after, you know, hearing what the other person has to say. So yeah, so like taking that into account, that's something that I tried to take on to my second scene. And my second scene, I really stuck to my perspective, but it was tough because the initiating line, like the exercise is supposed to be someone initiates a line and then you have to come up, you had to come in with a pre-prepared line, right? And so my pre-prepared line in my head was like, "You are so childish," and based off of the first line that was given to me, it was like, this person is not childish at all, you know. This person seems very well prepared and well organized, you know. And so me saying my line, it's like I had to stick to it, and I was trying to take that note and like really stick to my perspective, because I do tend to see that like in my scenes I sometimes like shift perspective like pretty easily. Not all the time. Like I do think that my best scenes are like when I don't shift perspective, for sure. Like last week during our first improv class, like I had a scene with one of my classmates, and like she called me something, and then like I stuck to my perspective of like how I was like very like in love with this person and wanted to show another side of me, so I didn't let her words affect me. And then that scene was like amazing. So yeah, just trying to get into that. But I think like in my second scene this week, I was just like a little bit too much in my head of like trying to make sure I stick to my perspective and not really living in the moment too much. So it's like I was trying to, you know, I felt like during the whole time, during the whole time today, it's like I was making lists a little bit. That's what it kind of seemed like a little bit. It's like I was making lists instead of like really delving deeper into my character. So yeah, it you know, it's like it happens where like you have an off day for sure. Like today was definitely an off day, because I know like last week I did a good job, so I can't be too harsh on myself. Yeah, I just need to like find a way to make it more consistent. Yeah, so I think like again, this kind of goes back to my monologue class as well, like, you know, trusting myself and trusting my instincts. So excuse me, same thing goes in improv, where it's like even though you have a scene with somebody, you know, and you want to support someone else in the scene, trust yourself as well and trust your decisions that you make. So yeah, so I need to take that note in the future and just make sure I really trust my decisions, and it's okay to yes and something. Like you can yes and the information but still stay true to your character. So yeah, I did it last week for sure. I definitely did it last week. So yeah, I need to just remember that perspective and really stick to it. Yeah, I think in the first scene, like the reason why I delved so deep into like the person's suggestive character that I had, they called me like paranoid, right? But my first line made me not seem paranoid at all. But I think the reason why I jumped into that perspective of like being paranoid really easily was because, like my teacher said, I didn't have a point of view when I came into the scene, you know. I was just making arbitrary observation. But yeah, I wasn't paying attention to like my attitude and like things like that. So it made me really easy to just jump into like what this person suggested for me. Also, like the suggestion really caught me by surprise as well. And so like I had trouble like reacting to that. But yeah, I just need to be more attentive to like my lines and attentive to what I say, because I do tend to see that I'm really concentrated on what someone else is saying, and sometimes I don't pay too much mind to what I'm saying. So yeah, I need to make sure that like any information that I say holds true throughout the rest of the scene. So yeah, yeah, that was like a big note. Yeah, so today was like a rough day for me, for sure. But I learned a lot from it, and I definitely gotta take it into next week for sure. So like again, more with trust, more with like trusting my decisions and trusting my perspective and point of view. So yeah, that's the big thing about Improv 3 that I'm learning. The big thing about Improv 3 is like really creating a strong perspective and a strong opinion, and sticking to it. You know, so that's like the big lesson. And so like I need to make sure I keep that in my head as I go on in the weeks forward. Yeah, while also taking in new information that my teacher's teaching us. So yeah, so second week of Improv 3. So yeah, yeah, just gotta keep moving forward. So cool. All right, y'all. I just need to edit my vlog, and that's about it for today. I want to relax a little bit, a little like high stress and way too much in my head. So yeah, cool. All right, y'all. Talk to you later. Peace.